You live?
Mm-hmm. Hey everyone, welcome to my live. I'm so happy you're here. If you're here now, or if you'll be watching this replay later on, I still appreciate you for being here. And I have kids, so in the background you'll be hearing noises. Yes, Mama. He's there. Daddy's there. This is what being a content creator and a mother is. So I know people will be like, you would have scheduled this so that you don't have to be talking with your kids at the background and all that, but it is what it is. So I have kids around and all that, so every time I schedule things, I always have them around. So there's no way that one is, there's no way I can do that away with that. So yeah, so if you're watching now, even if you're watching the replay, leave a comment so I can connect with you later. I always reply to my I always reply back. So yeah. Yeah, people are taking so long to come in. I had scheduled this live. So oh no, yeah, she decided to come and want to watch the TV right now. Like why? Oh my goodness. So today about this live, it was storytelling time. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, everyone. Hello. Ah, okay. Daddy's gonna take you out, okay? You wanna go out? Yes. Okay. Daddy's gonna go out with you guys so that I can have time for this live. You go down, go down, go down, Mama. You see, they're seeing you. They can see you. They can see you. They can see you, Mama. You see, they can see you. See you? Yeah, they can see you. They see you. They see you. You know they see you? Now you're hiding. They can still see you. They can still see you. You cannot hide. Okay, today I want to open up and share how I ended up in the US and how life has been this past 6 years. Yeah, it's been 6 years since I came to the US. Yes. Careful, careful. Okay. So, uh, I didn't know going live with kids is this hectic. Actually, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I think I'll just be coming going live the way I am, unless if the kids are not here. But it just happens. So. Okay, just pin a comment here. I'm still, this is the first time I'm going live on my computer alone. So I'm still, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do this. Okay. I'm supposed to pin a comment. I don't know why I'm supposed to do that. Oh my goodness. Hey, this is so hard. I didn't know. Okay. Um, okay. So I came to the US in 2019, in October 2019. How did that? Yeah, that is how I got here. But before I got here, I met my husband. He's the reason that I'm here. That's the first thing that I should say. Yeah. He is the reason that I'm here because he wanted a wife. He wanted a wife. So he had to go through everything just to be here, for me to be here. So it is, wow, this is just uh, so officially 2015, 2015, that is when we met on the dating site. 2015. So maybe you're asking yourself, 2015, and then I came here in 2019. How? Yeah. Um, I had uh, I had to I had to wait for him for 4 years, 4 good years. I waited, but again, if something is meant to be yours or if it's meant for you, it will be. And if you ask me back then, I didn't even know I'll be here right now because when I met him on the dating site, I thought he was joking around. I really thought he was he was joking around. So I didn't pay attention. That's why I didn't put it in my head like he'd even come. He'd even come here. Yeah. But there is a story behind those 4 years why he didn't come as soon as he had promised me that he will come. Right? So that's sometimes I sit back and I am telling myself, right, like I had my own plans, but God already had plans for me. Because for me, when I was still waiting, I didn't know that he's gonna come. So I continued looking, looking. Specifically, I wasn't even looking for someone who is in the US. No, I just wanted to get married. That's all I wanted to do. So whether it will someone from another country or just where in my country, That's all I wanted, to get married. But God had this planned. So after 4 years, he decided to come. He appeared in 2019. Yeah, he appeared in 2019. And he went through everything from my culture, like from my culture. And he was excited. Okay, put on your, oh, you put on your shoes already? Okay. Okay, stand up. Unplug your.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where's your website?
Can, can you get the bag? The bag, you can go with it. The paper bag. My body is here right now. I would appreciate when people are asking questions, but seems like nobody is here right now. But there'll be a recap, so if you watch this video later on, you can still ask your questions, and I will answer them. I'll answer them for you. So, bye, Mama. Come, let me see. And Daddy dresses you up. Just okay. Yeah. You're going. Where's your tab? Where's your tab? Where's your tab? Wait. Bye, guys. Oh, I'll see you later. Okay. Love you. Bring. Okay. Here. Okay. Bye. Have fun. What we're going to do. Bye, Mama. Bye. Bye. Are you guys gonna need your water? No. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we can do this. There's no noise anymore. So I wish people would be here to ask questions back to back. It gets so easier when people ask questions. So to begin with, I've already started half of it. So I was born and raised in Kenya. That is my country originally. That's where I come from. I was born and raised in Kenya. Here, this one. This is Kenya. Yeah. That's where I was born. And I'm from a tribe called Luya. I'm a Luya. Yeah. So yeah. Um life in Kenya growing up was very good, if I can say. Good. Yeah. Just life in short. Life. Yeah, there's like we used actually I can say life was good back then. I can't compare it to it right now. Right now, no, it's different. But back then when we were growing up, mostly in African countries, particularly from my country, there's always that community from where you're living, like your neighbors. It's like your neighbors and the surrounding, they're all your family. That is how back then it used to be. So right now, I don't know, but I think it's still the same. It's like a big community, people living in the same, like a big family. People come eat together. If a child does something wrong, the neighbor will punish the child, and the parents will just be okay. You know, the neighbor won't see you doing something wrong and then just walk and let you do what you're doing. They will have to intervene and be like, whatever you're doing is not right. They will punish you, and then they'll go and tell your parent, like, I did this, and then the parent will be like, oh, thank you for doing that. You know, so the community will correct. It's like we're being brought up by a community, which is so good. So everybody you go, anywhere you go is like everyone is watching you. So if you try to do something wrong, they're watching you, you know. But that is how life was growing up in Kenya, and the environment was good. Is good, but I love it more in the village area. When my husband came to Kenya, he loved being in the village more than being in the city. I was brought up in the city. I didn't grow up in the village. I was brought up in the city. We used to go to the village once in a while, mostly during Christmas time, to go and see my grandmother and my grandfather, the ones who were alive when we were born, on my father's side. But on my mother's side, I never saw them because they were not there when we were born. So we just see pictures. So I don't know what's happening on my throat. Okay. So if you ask me back then, all those years, like if I knew that I'm gonna be living in the US, I wouldn't have answered you because it was never in my mind. I'll see people talking about US and all that, but I never thought that maybe one day I'll be there. I never even had the urge like to say like, one day I'm gonna be in the US. No, I've never even said that. I never thought about that actually. If you ask me, I never thought about it because but I didn't even know how people were going to the. I just knew, but people are going to the US to study and doing. That's actually that's all I know. So, wow. So if you ask me back then, 6 years or 5 years, they would ask me, where will you be 5 years to come? I wouldn't have answered you. I wouldn't have known back because nobody knows that question. Because all I can say is, if you're alive, you say, if I'm alive, then whatever that will be, let it be. Because, we plan things, but God has other plans. So sometimes it's good to be positive when you're talking and all that. But for me, if you ask me, I never thought that I'll be in this country. Yeah, never in my life. But here I am right now. Okay, I am here right now. That's the best part, that I'm here right now, and I now have family here. My husband. I met my in-laws. They're the best, like the best, the best in-laws. I like anybody would pray and wish to have. Their I don't know, how do I even put it? How do I put it? They just, when you're moving to a new country, I left my family back home in Kenya. I haven't seen them in 6 years. I really miss them so much. I miss my family so much. Yeah, I do. And but I came here, God gave me the best in-laws. They're now my family. And I feel at home. I feel so much at home when they're around and all that. They welcome me so well. They're the best. They're the best. When I tell you, when I talk to my mother-in-law, my father is like, these are my parents, right? So that's that feeling, that they're just the best. So I miss my family back home, but when I'm with my family here, I feel at home. And yeah, this is my home right now. So this is my home, and they're my family. And hopefully one day my family will come here too. They'll join me or come to visit me. Yeah, they need to come and see and meet my in-laws, meet my kids, and see where I'm living. No, so my husband already saw where I came from, so he knows everything about my family. He saw, he went to the village, he went, like, he was around there for like 8 months. He stayed in Kenya for 8 months, so he went through the experience. He knew about my culture. We have cultures, different tribes have different cultures, traditions. So for me as a Luya, we have our own traditions. He went through that tradition. He was excited. Actually, he was excited to go through that. He talks about it every time, all the time. I'm like, when we meet someone new, I'm like, oh, here we go. He's gonna talk about everything and all that. But he gets so excited. He gets so excited when he's talking about that. So I'm like, oh, he really liked it down there, but he loves being in the village so much because he said it's the fresh air, you know, there's no pollution over there that much. They grow, my mother has she has a farm. She grows organic, like good food, vegetables and all that. So what I miss right now is the food back home. That is the most thing I miss back home. I miss my family, but I miss the food. That is another problem I've been struggling with in this country, in the US. I'll be honest. The food here, for me, I'm a very picky eater, and the food here in the US is just, I won't say the food is bad. No, the food is not bad. No, the food is not bad. It's not bad. But you see, everybody enjoys their own meal in different. It's like when I maybe from an American to go to Kenya, maybe they might not enjoy the food there because it's different from what they're used to. But trust me, anybody can enjoy the food in Africa because it's just pure food, organic. There's no GMO. They don't do some, our food we just cook natural. We can just cook food with onions and tomatoes and that's it. And the food turns out so good. So good. We don't add, you don't even need to add spices or do what. Just salt, onions, and tomatoes. That's it. And your food is good. So if you can eat that food, you can eat any food, but not any. That's why I was so used to eating this food in Africa. When I got here, sorry, when I got here, the only food that I enjoy here is maybe steak. When you go to a steakhouse or restaurant, something, I do enjoy the steak. There's some like Phil's Barbecue have the best, the ribs and all that. Some of the places have good food. But for me, what I don't like with the food here is like they put they put they put cheese on everything. Why do they do that? Americans, can you tell me why do you put cheese on everything? Like someone will be cooking food so well, so like the food looks good, and then they decide to add cheese. I'm like, why? Why are you adding cheese on such a beautiful meal? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the value of cheese. I don't do cheese. I don't eat cheese. So maybe people be like, you won't understand because you don't eat cheese. But I just don't understand why people. My husband doesn't do cheese either. He's American, but he also doesn't understand why people do a lot of cheese like that. But I feel like this is an individual thing from different people because I don't think everyone is doing cheese actually, but most of the people that I've met, they always do cheese, like a lot of cheese. Even a normal salad, people add cheese on a normal salad. I don't know. For me, my palate, my mouth tasting, just the cheese for me smells bad to start with. Sorry to say, but anyway, we're not talking about cheese or something, but I'm just saying the food for me here, I'm still having a hard time with food here. Some of the food, some of it, I'm eating. We don't do a lot of fast food here in my house. So mostly I'll cook food from my country, from Kenya. If you see my videos on my channel, on my YouTube, if you see my videos, I do cooking. Sometimes I cook chapatis, I cook ugali, I cook, I cook, I cook African food in my house, because if I want to eat good food, that's the only time I will enjoy food, is when I cook food from my home. So we don't really do takeout that much, maybe once in a while. There's this some places my husband vegan food something, because he doesn't do, he's kind of like a vegan. He doesn't do, he's just trying to eat healthy. He's not trying to, eat food that uh, you need to eat healthy food. That's all he does. So we don't do cheese. So yeah, we're watching what we're eating. So I do a lot of African dishes in my house because I want my kids to get used to that. When they grow up, if they want to eat other food, then well and good. But I'm doing African food. I do cook other foods from here too, like shrimp. I'm still learning. I always get a recipe online, or I get a cookbook. I got a Gordon Ramsay cookbook. But I want my kids to get used to African food, so that when I take them back home, they will, they'll see the food and they're like, oh, they'll be familiar with it. Again, they'll be eating good food, right? They're eating good food, so they won't feel like. So we don't do cheese in my house. My kids don't even like cheese. We bought some mac and cheese before, and they put it in their mouth. They'll be like, ew, that, like, this is tasting. I'm like, this is your food. So I guess like not everyone is doing cheese. So, but yeah, I'm still having problem with food in this country. Yeah. So culture shocks that I've had in this country. Let me see. Yeah, there is a lot. Um, the culture shock from in this country. Them, I've been here 6 years. It's like my head is not even working. It's I think I've already gotten used to life here. I've already gotten used to life here, that I no longer have culture shock or something. Um, but of course, life is different here from my country. Like for me, that is culture shock. Life is different. It's different. Everything is different. Everything is just different. Here, people tend to keep to themselves more. No, in my country, we have transportation. For us, we have matatus, buses, and all that. So here in the US, you need to, like, having a car is a basic, is a main, main main basic thing. In my country, having a car is not basic. You can do without a car. People walk to some places. Like people, someone will just wake up in the morning like, oh, I'll be walking to work today, and they just walk and they go to work. Here you cannot. You can, but some places are just far. Like you have to walk. Like if you need to walk, you need to walk. Like yeah, I think that's why you need a car here, because going from one place to the other, you just need a car. But you can commute. There's a trolley. There's a, I don't know, but some places where you live, you have to walk to the bus stop to get that bus, and then you have to look to schedule online to see when the time the bus will be there, because you can go there and sit, and the bus which is coming maybe might not be going on your route or something. So for me, that's a culture shock, because for us at home, you just leave your house, go to the bus stop, and then a bus, actually you do like this, you stop it because every area you stay, there's a bus or matatu for that area. So commuting is very easy, but you need to have money, of course. But commuting from one place to the other is very easy sometimes, but it depends also where you're living, because the bus might, or the matatu might you might come from it, and then you need to walk to your house, which which is okay because we're used to walking. So for me, that one here, that is a that is a culture shock here, because you need to have a car. you need to have, like, you must have a car. In this country, you must have a car. There's no, especially if you have kids. Oh my goodness, now that is something else. If you have kids now, you must have a car. There's no way around that. You must have a car if you have kids, because you cannot be walking around with kids. And then you must have a car seat. Like, you must have a car seat in your car. Without that, you might get in trouble with the popo. So yeah. Something else. Which other culture shock? I wish people were asking me questions. It will be easier to answer, because now I have to think about them myself and I cannot even get them in my head. Yeah. I don't know if I scheduled this live late or something or what. Today was Saturday, so I was hoping everyone would be here. So yeah. Anyway, maybe I reschedule another live so that you guys can come with your questions. You can come with your questions and ask your questions. That will be good if you come along and ask your question. It will be good. I answer your questions. You ask, I answer. That way we're having an interaction, so that if you want to know more about where I come from, you ask. And if you're on the other side, if you want to know more about the US, now you ask. So we're having a conversation, Yeah. So for now, I feel like whatever I want to talk about, I'm thinking like it's not even coming. Of course, I wrote everything down, but it was supposed to be a Q&A. But now I don't have the questions being asked, so how do I put it? Yeah, it feels awkward. It feels awkward. It's like I'm talking to myself, and nobody is there. Yeah, but all in all, there'll be a recap on this. So if you watch this video later, you can ask your question and let me know if you want to do if you want to do if you want me to do another live. You ask your question, and then next time I come live, I'll have your questions and then I'll be answering them. That way it feels easier, right? Yeah. So I don't know how people go live on YouTube. Before I started this, it was so hectic. But yeah, the way I started, I told you, yeah, we met with my husband online and all, and waited for him, and then he came. We went through all that traditions, and then we did my migration process for the visa in Kenya, which was so fast. Within six months, my visa was out. That was something else good, because other people will wait for their visas for a long time. For spousal visa, for people who do spousal visa, whether in Africa or any other country, you know how long it takes to get a spousal visa. It takes like 2 to 3 years, even 4 years. But mine took 6 months. 6 months. My husband came, he was prepared. He was like, yeah, I kept you waiting for 4 years, and I'm not going home alone. I'm going home with you. So he came for a mission and his mission was accomplished successfully. It went everything. There was some shenanigans in between, right? But the visa came out within 6 months. So that is something good. That was something good. So I can't. Yeah, that's how I made it here. I came through spousal visa. So for those who want to know, I came through spousal visa. But if you have any questions about spousal visa, let me know. But I came through spousal visa, and here I am. Here I am right now with 2 kids. So this was real love. So most people will be like, oh, these African women just marry this American man for just to come here and all that. I don't know. I don't know what happens with other people's situationship. Some people will get here and maybe leave. I don't know. But for me, this was love. I came. I am here right now. I'm still here. I have kids, so I'm not going anywhere. I didn't have any other plans. My plan was to come and live with my husband and have kids. That's it. I didn't have any other plans. So if people will be asking like, yeah, we know you just come here, marry this guy, blah 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 for this. Nope, nope. I came here for, it is love. It was love, and it's still love, and I'm still here. So yeah. Anyway, I think like we'll have to do another live so that you guys come with your questions. That way it will feel good when I'm answering your questions. You know, you ask, I answer. That way we're having a conversation. Yeah, and it becomes easier. So for now, I've given you the first part, but I have a video. I did a video with my husband talking about our story. It's on my platform. If you want to watch it, it's right there. My husband was also there. He talked about it and all that. But sometimes I feel maybe if I go live and I'm interacting with people one on one, it feels better, because now people are asking questions like, since you've been here from that time and here, what has changed and all that, So I'll know what to answer. But for now, I had this in my head, but now it's all gone because I don't even know what to feel. I feel like I'm talking to myself and all that, but I know you will watch this video later. And if you do have questions, then you can put them in the comment section, and then I'll write them down. And then next time I come live, I'll schedule a live. I'll give a notice for 1 week so that you guys will prepare with your questions. That way we can have a nice conversation. And maybe next time I'll come live, I'll come early. I don't know if I came late, because I know people in my country right now, they're sleeping. It's late in Kenya. So I don't know why, that's why people are not here. I don't understand. So maybe I'll just reschedule this and do this live again. You let me know, guys, so that I schedule it. So I don't want to schedule next time and then you guys are not there either. So I'll schedule this live again. This time I'll wait. I'll give you 1 week so that you guys can prepare. You can prepare very well, and I'll come with those questions. I'll be glad to help. I'll be glad to help with any questions if you want. If you're in the process of coming here for the spousal visa, yeah, I can give out information. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys. For now, I have to go. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. And please go watch my other videos. I do cooking videos, I do some vlogs. So if that is something you're interested in, go ahead and watch my videos. And more videos are coming up. We're posting more videos. I moved to a new state. So I have a vlog for that coming up. Tell you about it. Yeah, so thank you for those who have been here for watching and all that, and thank you for those who will be watching later. I can't wait to see your questions and comments. Don't forget to like. Yeah, I have so many stories. If you guys give me a chance, I'll be coming and telling you stories. You'll be like, oh my goodness, you do have a lot of stories to tell. Yeah, I do. So so anyway, that's it for today. And let me know what you think, and let me know what you want me to talk about on the next live. Bring your questions. And yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you all.